Hey, I'm Kev, welcome back to WRC 7 and the careers. We're at the third round of the season, the first gravel rally after we experienced the snow and ice of Sweden last time out, and we were very consistent, very good, even though we didn't achieve the team objective. And once again, they're aiming high, rank at least third in 2 of the 5 stages here in mix, so that'll be very tough, even though this disadvantage engine power-wise won't be as bad as in the previous couple of rounds, as with the altitude here in Mexico. It's very undulating stages, very tight, very dusty stages as well, full of gravel and very easy to mess up. If you make a slight mistake into a corner, you can clip a rock, you can suffer a puncture, so you've got to be very careful on this rally. And we begin with 2 stages, 8.24 kilometers long, and then we head to the 3.97 kilometer rainy Media Luna stage. So let's begin with this 8.24 kilometer long stage. And you may have guessed that we're going to go with the soft tyres. We figured out that going for the hard tyres, not really the thing to do in these stages. You can just go with the softs. They may get heavily worn at the end of the same epic stage, but they'll still be good at the end the stage as well. You don't really need to choose the hard tyres at all on any of these legs for any of these stages. You can go for the soft tyres all the time. So let's see how we begin this Rally Mexico.
Flat left and right 6 short and kinks, into left 4 short and right 3 narrows 80. Left 8 into dip and bridge, bumps, over crest. And right 7 into left 4, don't cut. And flat left, over crest, 30. Right 9, tightens 7, opens. Into left 8, 30. Right 7 and left 6, very long, tightens 3, over crest, 30. Right 5, tightens, and left 7, tightens. Into right 6, tightens. Left 7 and right 5, long, tightens, over crest. Right 4 and crest, and right 9. Into crest, left 8, keep middle, 50. Left 2, don't cut, and right 5, bumps, 120. Right 7, don't cut, 80. Caution, left 4, don't cut, into right 4, don't cut. Into left 5, short, don't cut. Right 4. And left 8 into right 2, 30. Left 8, long, tightens 4, don't cut, and crest. Into left 7, tightens, and right 8, long, tightens, 50. Left 6, long, tightens, over bump. Into left 6, tightens 4, over crest. And right 8, caution, bridge, into left 9, narrows. Into right 7, tightens 6, 30, and right 6, 40. Left 3, and right 6. Into left 4, short, narrows, over crest, don't cut, 40, right 7, and left 4, opens, don't cut. And hairpin right, don't cut, 30. Left 6, tightens 3. And right 8 into left 8, very long, tightens 4, opens. Kinks, 30, and caution, brake, square right, into dip, 70. left 6, over crest, 30, right 7, 50. Hard brake, into right 9, short, over crest, into square left, 40, left 8, tightens 4, don't cut, 100. Narrows, bump, and right 7, long, tightens. And kinks, into right 4. And left 8, 70. Left 6, 50. Left 7. Narrows, into right 7, 50. Caution, over crest. Brake, jump, into left 7, 30. Right 4, don't cut, over bumps, 30. Left 8, over crest. Brake. Into right 3, don't cut, into left 4, don't cut. Right 7, tightens, into crest, 30. Right 4, keep in, into left 3, don't cut, into right 5, don't cut. And left 4, into crest, into right 5, 30. Left 2, tightens, into right 6, tightens, and kinks, 50. Left 4, tightens, into right 7, tightens, over crest, don't cut, and left 8. Right 8, narrows, and finished.
Don't forget to say how bumpy these stages were as well. You could see there weren't too much gravel on the top surface there. They were very quick, very flat stages. You know, at least with the surface rise, but yeah, very bumpy. You could see very difficult to negotiate, but we're still in the top 10. Not bad for a first stage. I know it's not what a team wanted, but 7th, 22.3 seconds behind Terry Neuville's Hyundai. I would take that any day of the week. With Latvia 2.1 seconds back in his Toyota, OJ 5 seconds back in his M Sport Ford, just 3.6 seconds ahead of his teammate Tanak. With Hayden Paddon in another Hyundai, rounding out the top 5, 11.6 seconds back and 10 seconds ahead of Joe Hannanen, who's just 0.7 ahead of us, and we're just 3.2 seconds ahead of Danny Sorda. He's always on our tail, isn't he? Daniel Will always on his tail so far this season. Elvin's 9th in his DMAC M Sport Ford, and then Chris Meek, the top Citroen, in 10th. So a pretty good beginning. Let's see if we can carry it into the second stage, where it's going to be rainy and the Mina Luna.
Flat left and right 3, long. Left 4 opens into crest. And left 5 tightens, 40. Left 5 into right 6. Left 7 over crest into right 5, tightens. Into hairpin right. Into left 4. Into right 6, 40. Left 3, don't cut. Into right 7, don't cut, 40. Caution, don't cut. Chicane right, short, 40. Open hairpin left, short, into open hairpin right. And left 8, 30. Right 6, tightens 4, narrows, don't cut, 30, caution, right 3, 30, right 7, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, 30, left 8, tightens, hard brake, and hairpin right, over junction, and right 8, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, don't cut, left 8, brake, and right 3, tree in, and left 7, brake, into square right, 30, chicane left, into right 8, long, and left 7, 70, left 4, narrows, 40, right 7, into left 9, brake, over crest, 30, into left 7, into right 2, don't cut, 40, left 5, tightens 3, into kinks, over crest, into right 5, over crest, and left 3, and right 8, into left 4, and right 4, tightens, long, 70, brake, acute hairpin left, and kinks, 30, and left 6, into right 4, brake, tightens, square right, 30, and left 9, tightens 7, into right 6, and right 4, don't cut, and finished!
Another pretty good stage, getting a bit cautious into a couple of corners, very tricky to see a couple of corners as well with the wet weather and the rain, but 16 seconds started in Norville, 8th in the standings again, very consistent, just like with Sweden, as the Hyundai wins by just 0.3 of a second faster than OJ with Tank 1.5 seconds back, that for 3.1 seconds back, Craig Breen in the section rounding out the top 5, 8.5 seconds back and 2.2 seconds faster than Danny Sorda, who's 4 seconds faster than Padden, and with just 1.3 seconds slower than the Kiwi, but with 6.5 seconds faster than Elvin Evans, and just under 10 seconds faster than Johanan, who rounds out the top 10 and second further down. There's Chris Meek down in 14th, Lappin 13th, Gorban in 15th, Elkiv Simi 16th, Patelli 17th, Prokov 18th, and El Raji rounds out the field. As overall we are in 7th, 2.2 seconds slower than Danny Sordo and 12 seconds off the top 5 which Hayden Padden occupies in his Hyundai. But there's a bit of a gap to 4th with Tanak 10 seconds behind Terry Nova, who leads by 5.2 seconds ahead of Latvia, who's just over a tenth of a second faster than OJ so far. Johan in 8th, Elvin Evans 9th, and Matt Osborg running out their top 10 by 40.3 seconds ahead of Craig Breen. So a pretty good start to the rally. Yeah, we're not close to achieving the top 3 in 2 stages, but pretty good pace, pretty consistent. I will take that. Just need to rack up the points this season and learn all of these rallies with a WRC car, even if it's an older spec WRC car. But we've got lots to repair with the tyres, the engine, brakes and suspension, but still that leaves enough time for our mechanics to have a cuppa as we head now to the epic stage El Chocolat. 18.44 kilometers long. It is gravel, but thankfully it's clear conditions. We're looking at undulating the stages, as you've seen how rough and bumpy these roads are. Might be a bit more gravel laid down as well on the top surface, and so seeing, you know, with the wipers, might have to use those quite a lot on this stage. But can we survive this epic stage and continue our consistent top 10 streak?
Right 8 into left 4, opens, 30, left 7 into right 9, hard brake, into junction, left 3, opens, long, don't cut, 30, right 8, keep in, 30, brake, chicane left and acute hairpin right, 30, left 4, don't cut, into right 5, tightens, don't cut, into left 8, 30, right 4, over crest, and left 5, 40, over crest, right 4, opens, long, keep in, and left 1, don't cut, over dip, into right 8, into crest, and right 8, short, into left 6, short, 40, right 5, don't cut, 100, right 7, 40, and left 9, tightens 5, into right 5, 40, square left, don't cut, and right 8, 30, left 5, tree in, tightens 3, into right 7, 80, hairpin right, don't cut, into left 8, long, over crest, into hairpin left, long, over junction, don't cut, and right 8, opens, 50, acute hairpin right, don't cut, into left 7, 30, and left 2, 50, left 6, don't cut, narrows, 40, right 7, and open hairpin left, short, into open hairpin right, don't cut, 30, chicane right, don't cut, into bump, 40, and left 9, tightens, brake, into right 3, tightens, don't cut, and left 9, 40, left 4, into right 4, don't cut, and brake, into hairpin left, don't cut, into left 5, keep in, opens, don't cut, into right 4, tightens, narrows, don't cut, and left 4, keep in, don't cut, and right 5, tightens, 30, into right 4, tightens, into right 4, tightens, and square left, over crest, opens, and caution, downhill, right 8, keep in, and left 6, long, tightens 4, short, and right 6, tightens 4, short, into hard brake, left 6, 20, hairpin right, don't cut, and hairpin left, right 7, long, opens, 30, caution, hard brake, right 3, into bridge, 120, square right, keep left, uphill, into left 6, long, into right 8, long, right 5, short, over crest, hard brake, into hairpin left, keep in, and left 8, and left 5, keep in, into right 5, long, keep in, and flat left, and caution, left 4, bumps, and right 2, don't cut, keep in, 30, left 5, keep in, over crest, and right 6, tightens 4, keep in, and left 6, tightens, don't cut, and right 3, short, into left 4, short, opens, 30, left 8, tightens 5, keep in, and right 4, don't cut, tightens, and left 4, cut, 40, right 8, tightens, don't cut, 30, left 5, short, 30, right 5, don't cut, opens, into flat right, 80, left 7, keep in, 30, right 8, 50, right 5, 60, flat left, 40, right 9, short, brake, and left 4, narrows, into kinks, 30, left 7, long, and opens, narrows, over bridge, 80, right 5, opens, long, 30, caution, hard brake, square right, narrows, and flat left, short, 40, left 6, short, 30, right 6, bumps, 100, caution, hard brake, over crest, square left, don't cut, 30. And caution, right 8, long, tightens 5, keep in. And kinks, long, 30. Right 4, opens, 50, caution, brake. Open hairpin left, over crest, 30. Right 5, tightens, don't cut. And left 7, keep in, 30. Right 4, into left 5, short. And right 4, 60. Caution, left 7, over crest, 30, left 6, opens, don't cut, and narrows, right 9, over bridge, and left 8, 30. Caution, right 6, tightens 4, don't cut. Right 9, very long, over crest, tightens 8, bumps, 50. Left 8, tightens, short, 40. Right 6, opens, don't cut, 40. Right 5, opens, long, keep in. Right 7, tightens, brake. And left 2, into right 7. And left 4, don't cut. Right 6, keep in, into left 4, short. Right 6, keep in, into left 4, short. And right 5, opens, don't cut, 80. Left 8, 120. Left 5, don't cut, and right 1. Right 9, over crest, tighten 6, narrows. Into left 8, 30. Left 4, opens, 30. Left 4, opens, long, 30. Right 7, short, and left 5, keep in, tightens, into right 6, bumps. And right 7, short, into left 6, short, 30. Right 7, over crest, tightens 4, long, 30. Left 7, 30. Right 7, and left 9, tightens 6, long, 80. Caution, right 3, narrows, into left 8, caution, bridge, narrows, 50. Right 7, short, 80. Caution, brake, left 3, don't cut, 30. Right 3, into kinks, 30. Left 7, 120, hard brake. Caution, square left, and kinks, over crest. And left 2, tightens 1, over crest, into right 7, opens. And right 5, long, tightens, square right. And flat left. And junction, left 4, cut, narrows, into crest, 30, left 4, don't cut, and right 6, into bumps, 50. Right 7, don't cut, and left 6, short, keep in, don't cut, and kinks. Into left 6, opens. Right 9, into left 6, keep in. Into right 6, and left 8, don't cut. Into right 7, hard brake. Into square left, don't cut. Left 8, don't cut. And right 5, don't cut. Right 8, narrows, brake, 30, and left 5, brake. into hairpin right, don't cut, and chicane left. And open hairpin left, 40, caution, left 3, tightens, don't cut, into right 5, opens, don't cut. Left 9, tightens, right 3, tightens, don't cut, left 5, short, opens, into left 6, short, 30, right 6, tightens 3, into left 4, narrows, don't cut, right 7, 30, left 8, tightens, and right 2, don't cut, opens, into left 5, narrows, keep in, 30, left 4, opens, 30, right 4, don't cut, into left 7, into dip, kinked, 30, kinked, and left 4, narrows, and right 1, keep in, don't cut, into left 1, don't cut, and right 1, don't cut, into dip, left 6, long, tightens 3, narrows, right 8 and right 1, long, into left 7, opens, into left 2, opens, long, right 6, short, and right 8, over crest, into left 6, tightens 4, short, 30, hairpin left, don't cut, into right 5, 100, right 6, opens, into left 4, keep in, into right 6, into left 7, 30, right 8, tighten 6, keep in, and finished.
That really was an epic stage. When they announced epic stages for this game, this is what I envisioned. These long, really long, challenging stages. It helps that Mexico is probably one of the most challenging rallies on the calendar, but this, time-wise as well, is what I really did envision. It's a shame that it's kind of half and half how good the epic stages are in this game, but this was definitely an epic stage and very tough. You saw we had 3 major moments, went off the road early on, where we went down the reverse of the Mina stage. You may have noticed that at the beginning, and then in the middle of the stage just totally lost our bearings. Again, we lost it near the end as well. So to be in 7th, I'll very much take that. Just 2 seconds faster than Craig Breen, around half a minute faster than Johannen, and around a minute faster than Stefan Lefebvre in the other section. But once again, we're right behind Danny Sordo by 16 seconds. We have Elvin Evans at the top 5, 46.5 seconds back of Sebastian Ogier, of course, who wins the upper stage in his M Sport Ford by 4.7 seconds faster than Terry Neuville, still very close at the top. We have Jari-Matti Latvier 9.5 seconds back, and Tanak 22.9 seconds back, with Evans around 24 seconds back, isn't it? Or 25.6 seconds back of Tanak. Or 23.6 seconds back of Tanak. As looking further down, you've got Padden down there in 11th, Meekin 12th, Lapine 13, not having good rallies, the section on the Toyotas. With Bertelli in 14th. Nobody crashed off it, looks like, as El Raji, 7 minutes and 47 seconds back, seems to be normal. With Matt Zotzberg very low down in 15th. So overall, as you would expect, after the epic stage, the stands are a bit more wide open, at least apart from the top, where it's now really close between Neuville and Ogier. Just 0.6 of a second separates him, with Latvia still just 10 seconds back, Tanak 28.2 seconds back, but then there's a bit of a gap to Elvin Evans in 5th, 1 minute and 35 seconds back, and just under 5 seconds ahead of Danny Sordo. We're around 18 seconds behind the Spaniard, but we've got a good gap behind of 38.3 seconds to Johannanen, and then Craig Breen around 27 seconds back of the Finn, with Hayden Padden rounding out the top 10 now, 16 seconds behind Breen, and a minute and 21 seconds ahead of the Ferb, as Matt Osberg had a horrible stage, is now down to 14th in the standings. And we must be improved, because even after that epic stage, she can still see Eurolamp on the side. We must be getting better at this driving in WRC spec machinery. I don't think we're going to rank at least third in 2 stages unless we can do well around the super special stage in Neon next time out. Just 2.3 kilometers long and mostly tarmac. Let's see what we've got to repair after that stage. No doubt the tyres, the engine, the brakes, the suspension and bodywork as well, keeping the mechanics busy after that stage. And you saw we made so many tiny mistakes as well. That's what I love about that stage as well, is that it's like driving out in the Wild West. It is the closest thing to the Safari Rally left on the calendar, at least from what I've seen in-game. At least, seeing it's so difficult to pinpoint at times where you have to go. That's where I got lost a couple of times as well, making tiny mistakes, as well not listening to the pace notes clearly enough, trying to push it, but then the stage just bites back. You can't really push your car on that stages, and it was epic just nooking out as well at times out of the window, especially going downhill before that bridge in the first half of the stage. That was a fantastic view, and it really does show, at least on that stage, how much this game's come on from WRC5 when Kiloton's first effort to this. You wouldn't have imagined them doing a stage like that, but hats off to Kiloton for that stage. Really did enjoy it. But now we've got 2 more stages left in a row, beginning with that super special stage. Can we grab a top 3? Probably not.
150. Caution, brake, left 3, long, tightens, over bridge, narrows, and jump, 30. Right 7, short, 30, tarmac, and right 3. And left 3, opens, haystack, gravel, 30. Jump, 50, left 9, keep in, tarmac, 80. Caution, hard brake, open hairpin left, gravel, opens, 50. Left 8, tarmac, into right 8. 200, brake, left 2, widens, very long, opens. Junction, square left and square right, 30, gravel. Jump, 30. Right 6, short and junction, tarmac, 40, caution, brake, right 2, into left 1, haystack in, 60. Left 6, keep in, into right 3 and brake, left 1, 300 and finished.
Really don't see I could have pushed it much harder on that stage with the Mini, but we're down in 8th, 9.1 seconds back of Sebastian Ogier, who wins by 0.4 of a second ahead of Danny Sordo. He loves the tarmac, doesn't the Spaniard? And he was 0.7 seconds faster than that field, with Neuville down in 4th, 2.5 seconds slower than his French rival. We've got Tanek ran out the top 5, 4.5 seconds back, 1.4 seconds faster. And Elvin Evans, who was 1.8 seconds faster than Hannanen, who was 1.4 seconds faster than ourselves. And we're around 3 seconds faster than Craig Breen, who's just ahead of his teammate Chris Meek in the section by 3.4 seconds. So heading into the final stage, we still sit in 7th in the standings. A bit of no man's land as well. 2.6 seconds, or 2 minutes, 6.9 seconds behind Sebastian Ogier, a new rally leader, for 1.9 seconds over Neuville. With Latvia still just 10.6 seconds back. Anything could happen on that final stage, even though it's a short one. With got Tanak in for 32.1 seconds back. Danny Sordo rounds out the top 5 by 1 minute and 40 seconds back, but just 1 second ahead of Elfyn Evans, who's around 26 seconds ahead of us. And we've got a good gap behind to Johanan of 37 seconds roughly. You've got Craig Breen in 9th and Hayden Vanny round out the top 10 in his Hyundai. So what can we do on the final stage?
Flat left and right 3, long, left 4 opens into crest, and left 5 tightens, 40, left 5 into right 6, left 7 over crest into right 5 tightens, into hairpin right, into left 4, into right 6, 40, left 3, don't cut, into right 7, don't cut, 40, caution, don't cut, chicane right, short, 40, open hairpin left, short, into open hairpin right, and left 8, 30, right 6, tightens 4, narrows, don't cut, 30, caution, right 3, 30, right 7, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, 30, left 8, tightens, hard brake, and hairpin right, over junction, and right 8, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, don't cut, left 8, brake, and right 3, tree in, and left 7, brake, into square right, 30, chicane left, into right 8, long, and left 7, 70, left 4, narrows, 40, right 7, into left 9, brake, over crest, 30, into left 7, into right 2, don't cut, 40, left 5, tightens 3, into kinks, over crest, into right 5, over crest, and left 3, and right 8, into left 4, and right 4, tightens, long, 70, brake, acute hairpin left, and kinks, 30, and left 6, into right 4, brake, tightens, square right, 30, and left 9, tightens 7, into right 6, and right 4, don't cut, and finished.
Definitely had a much better rhythm on that stage than the first time through, and as you can see, we're around 8 seconds faster then. Our first ever through, or 7 seconds faster. It's a very good final stage at end of rally. Didn't quite get a top 3 though, as Sebastian Ogier won the stage, and I think he's won the rally now, as well as the M Sport Ford, ahead of his teammate Tanak by less than a second. Danny Sordo on a cracking final day, less than 2 seconds behind Ogier, with Evans 3 seconds back, Neville just under 6 seconds behind Ogier as well, with Latvia in 7th, just half a second behind us, and then Padden having a good end to the rally in 8th, 3.4 seconds behind us, and then Hannanen in 9th, over 20 seconds back, just ahead of Craig Breen by 3 seconds. As looking further down this lap, there's Miguel Cassimi, the third, Mats Osberg. God, his rally went downhill fast, didn't it? With Gorban in 16th, Bertelli 17th, Prokop in 18th, and El Raji, the last of the class, has overall we finish in a very solid 7th, just 32.3 seconds behind Elfyn Evans, who was just 2.2 seconds behind Danny Sordo. Cracking battle for 5th as well as for the victory. It's Sebastian Ogier grabbed in the end. That epic stage really did turn the momentum, it seemed, in that battle, and then Ogier just put that hammer down on that final day to win by 7.8 seconds ahead of Nerville, with Latvia 20.5 seconds back in the end. Very good rally in the Toyota, just always about hovering behind the pair, but just falling back on the final stage, with Tanak in for 32.9 seconds behind, with Hannanen in 8th. Another good result in the Toyota, with Graybrun in 9th in the Citroen, the only Citroen in the points. What a disappointing rally for the French manufacturer, with Hadim Padden running out the top 10 for Hyundai, grabbing the final point for almost 2 minutes ahead of Stefan Lefebvre, with Chris Meek down in 12th. Don't expect that from the Brit, with Lappi in 13th and Mats Osberg in 14th after a good start. You've got Bertelli in 15th, there's Gorban in 16th, Alcasim 17th, Prokov 18th, and El Raji in 19th, and we're way ahead of our team leader by almost 8 minutes. As we continued our point scoring streak, and so we're 6th in the standings, 5 points behind Danny Sordo. Now we grab some vital power stage points as well. Sebastian Ogier, thanks to the power stage points, leads by 6 points now ahead of Nerville, with Tanak in 3rd, 15 points behind his team leader. Latvia in 4th after another podium. And then we've got Elvin Evans in 7th, 7 points behind us. Craig Breen in 8th, Hannon in 9th, Chris Meek in 10th, and Lefebvre in 11th. With Ada Padden now scoring a point in 12th in the standings, as looks like Osberg's up to 16th now ahead of El Qasim and El Raji, but still low down the order for the Norwegian, the last of the current spec drivers as well in 16th. As it looks like we won't achieve any of our team's objectives. If they aim in that high, ridiculously high, how are we going to achieve that? They really should have adjusted these achievements or objectives for, you know, the type of car you're driving at WRC level, not, you know, with an older spec vehicle. That's the best we perhaps could have done. We don't come out with the power or the aerodynamics of the modern 2017 spec machinery, but still, the team aims that high. Still, morale, team efficiency through the roof, as you would expect. Did not dare to do a 360. What a pity. Did you see how tight some of those stages were? How precarious it was. Very high up, some of those stages. If I went off, I've been flying at an unabated speed to the bottom. I did not want to do a 360, okay? God's sake, rally memories. I thought my team would be disappointed. Didn't expect them to be disappointed, as next time out we're heading to some tarmac, and we begin with the epic stage. Oh, that's a great beginning to the first tarmac stage, proper tarmac stage of the season. Of course, we went to Monte Carlo where it was tarmac, but there's also ice and even snow on a couple of stages. But the Che Guevara energy drink, can't believe I'm saying that, Tour de Course is the 4th rally, the French rally. And we begin with that epic, say 14.14 kilometers on pure tarmac, and we're going downhill fast, it looks like, on that stage. And we've got 6 stages, so on the second day we've got 3 of them, with Nevada 5.03 kilometers long, and we've got some clouds in the air, but then it brightens up for the 7.58 kilometer long La Portia stage, and then we've got a 7.79 kilometer stage to end the day with some clear weather, maybe under some lights as well. And then on the final day, go back to the airport for 7.58 kilometers. And then on the final stage, Nevada, 5.03 kilometers long, but there's some rain as well. So hopefully you can survive the epic stage to experience the rest of the stages as well. It looks like it's going to be a very tricky rally as well. It's a bit faster than Monte Carlo is the Tour de Course, but there are so many turns. It used to be called the 1,000 Turns Rally, I believe was its nickname back in the day, because there were so many turns, so many corners. You could get lost in the switchbacks and how many bends you had to take. But hopefully we can survive all of that and grab another point to finish. That's what we're just trying to do, just learn with WRC machinery, even older spec WRC machinery this year, the whole calendar. So the first tarmac rally as well, I reckon we do pretty well. It's more about being able to maneuver your machinery on that fast surface rather than, as you saw in Mexico, where you had to be very careful, just be very cautious as well. There's a bit more aggressive the approach here for the Tour de Course. And let's find out what we're going to do next time. So, for watching, I'll see you then.